sports coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil, as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he is stopped. 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it. And we'll find out early on what the plan is. Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
In motion comes Pittman. Throwing is Jones on third down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Now, fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and, Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake, here's Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Nix from the gun on third down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
On fourth down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Back deep, Anthony Gould. That is fielded at the 20. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Colts offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Jones. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's good.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Jones. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good.
18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Colts first down.
At the 46-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Jones. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
Oh, loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Broncos offense ready for their second possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
And the Broncos first
Really
down.
nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Second down.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Mims sent in motion here. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That is caught! And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
A
35.
big-time play for the
First down,
Broncos.
Denver.
35 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last
Will
pass.
Lutz on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Lutz's kick
The kick
is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Doolin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense ready for this next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, Jones. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And this will be incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Now Jones throwing on 2nd down. That's the rookie from Texas, John A. Pounds. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a 1st-round pick on this defensive back. just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. He'll get this out wide. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. A run. Here's the fullback, Burton. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got it about the 8. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Now he'll run, and he will get into the end zone. Bo Nix, touchdown Broncos. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos are out to a 10-0 lead.
10, Colts nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. First down, they'll start with Taylor. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. In motion is Warren. They go right back to Taylor. And only managed to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Taylor, a first down and more. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
The key to these toss plays, Mike, is that the back has patience. It's a mixture of you want to get that ball out on the edge quickly, but you also have to give time for the big boys out in front to give you some blocks. So really well executed there, and it led to a big pickup.
That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 21, here's second down and 5. On second down, here's a run with Kelly. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after 1, it's the Broncos with the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see it pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Gun, it's Jones. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That is caught side of the end zone. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indy.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. The kick is good. The Colts are on the board. It's 10-7.
Broncos 10, Colts 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. He'll get about 2. Zaire Franklin that time there for the tackle.
He was tackled at the 27.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A run with Dobbins. He is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. The open man is Atkins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Play action now. It's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Michael Pittman making his way back out there along with the rest of the Colts offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing now is Jones. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Throwing, Jones. That one over the middle to the tight end. He's got one. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That's out quickly to Pittman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
38-yard line.
Now a play fake. Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pick.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Second down and 3. On the give, this is Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up, able to convert on 3rd and 2.
16 yards. That's good for another Colts. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The
Trader now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts are on top. It's 14-10.
Broncos 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here's Dobbins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. He'll give it to Dobbins. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up 1st down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll throw. It's Nix. Taken in by Franklin. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now the Broncos going to use the 1st of their timeouts. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix. Good blocking, and he's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Lutz for the extra point. It's up and good. Broncos move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. The final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Play action, it's Jones. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Jones. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. First and 10. Jones. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Jones to the air again. And this one is caught by Pierce. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Third and 2. Here we go. Again, it's Jones. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tries to fight off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2. Kicks off. On the return, here's Min. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. On the move left.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
3rd down and 3. Nix from the gun on 3rd down.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
The Broncos bringing out their punter.
For the Broncos.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 39-yard
The Colts
line.
offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now, Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Colts first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another first down.
3-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
14 more yards. That's another Colts first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
This is an area of Daniel Jones' game, Mike, that I think people often overlook. He is sneaky fast, and when he gets out into open space, very rarely can anybody catch him.
Gun, it's Jones. And he'll take this one in. Daniel Jones. Touchdown Colts. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
The extra point is good. And the Colts move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw is Nix. He takes off. And Nix with the wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down.
On the play. And the Broncos first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Denver.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Got it into the hands of Mims. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So Early first down completion. You're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Broncos extends the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Jones keeping this one. And that's not going to yield a whole lot to about the 28-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Waste of time.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. So that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. Trying to start on the ground. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll step up and run. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Broncos.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
First down, Denver.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Up the middle they go. And he's in! Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. The Broncos will extend this third quarter lead.
Broncos 31, Colts 21.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He'll take a deep shot for downs. That's hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Trader now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Colts 28.
Thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Now, faking the give. Flush to his right. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
And the Broncos first down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs, and he'll be able to run more time off the clock.
And you'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on the play.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
He has missed this one. No good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
Colts.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll go again here with Taylor. Down the sideline, past the 40. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
That's good.
They get 21 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
At the 30-yard line.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Throwing now is Jones. Short one, and it's caught by 1. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield, but the protection, it's just not able to hold up, and they're able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
1st down, Broncos.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a 1st down.
1st down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
And here's planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
2nd down. Nix. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no return for Sutton. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. We've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Shotgun now for Jones. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. To throw, it's Jones. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Now to throw it here on 1st down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Broncos 1st down.
So that's a big 1st down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts' 39-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He'll step up and run this. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Broncos.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's in! Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Denver.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Broncos will go up by 7.
Broncos 38, Colts 31.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, it's Doolin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, we'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Gun, it's Jones. Swing over the middle and taken in by Pittman. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Jones. In middle, and he's got down. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Good for a Colts.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
That one over the middle to the tight end. He's got Warren. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
Now 2nd and inches. Jones to the air again. He'll look deep for Pittman. That is brought in. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now, 1st and goal. That's Pierce in motion. Again, they'll throw with Jones. Oh, the ball's out. The Broncos have it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready or up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.